Final race on the programme, race number 8, another really competitive affair here. It's a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres, headed by Team Fortune. A 3-time winner, course and distance, third to Nuclear Power last time out. Raging Blitzkrieg yet to win, but beaten favourite course and distance his 2 starts back. He was beaten favourite last time as well on the turf. Superman runner-up behind Nuclear Power last time out. Strathclyde, 2-time course and distance winner. Elite Boy rolled forward from Barrier 3, just not listening. He's a 2-time course and distance winner this season. He's come up with Barrier 2. Dashing Gainer, runner-up behind Big Party last time out. Drawn Barrier 8, he comes up in class. Raging Blitzkrieg wasn't actually favourite last time out, but he was well fancied. Team Fortune and Goldie Flanker have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Now we've made our way to the touchscreen for the last hit. Have a look at the speed map and a couple of key races as well. But starting off with the speed here in the final event, seems there would be a fair bit of it. Who wins the dash for the rail in the front?
That's the $50 question, isn't it? Or the $1 million question, should I say. Just Not Listening's been in great form, even performed well on the turf last start. We know he likes to roll. Dashing Gainer comes in with a lightweight. California Gung Ho was up on the pace over the straight 1,000 last outing. Healthy Luck's drawn well. He can burrow through too. So there's already 3-4. Maybe Raging Blitzkrieg, who won a recent trial racing handy, could potentially be looking for a more forward spot. The fact that this fellow comes in too, wonderful journey. I know he's lost a lot of his initial pace that he had maybe a season or so ago, but he is a horse that still can get up and boogie in the early stages, so he could add some more spice.
Good like you. who's had all the moves in the morning for?
No, I'm a nighttime man.
Early morning. Strathclyde's the first one we have a look at here. He's going nice enough as he comes down. 400 metres for him, and he's under a real good hold. You can see the horse really wants to get on with it, and he loves the surface. He's a 3-time winner on it. Elite Boy, the next one, another one that he's been running well in recent times and was a big winner on the all-weather a few starts back. So he's another one that does like it, this particular horse. And Raging Blitzkrieg yet to win, but he runs really consistent races. He's come up the early favourite as well, Raging Blitzkrieg, and just a slow sectional for him, but does it very easy, and he's a very fit horse going into this.
All right, this is another one of the first 4 merged jackpot pools, race number 8, so 800,000 going in there. Let's start off with Strathclyde. We saw him in track work. Let's hear from the jockey, Derek Long.
Derek, Strathclyde in the final race, his effort at Happy Valley on the turf last time out, I thought was a pretty good effort.
Yes, he did run well last time at Happy Valley. No, last time we used him in the early stage, so he can go forward, and it was a bit one pace, but when he go forward, he will stay until the end.
He looks to have a lot of natural speed, but there looks to be plenty of speed from other horses in this race.
Yes, you know, already always have half a horse will go forward. I reckon we will still try to go forward first and see what happens.
He looks to have that plenty of pace. Do you think he can measure up in Class 3? He hasn't been able to in the past, but he has been close up.
Yes, last time he gave me a good feel, and I think his fitness is still good. And I still didn't discuss with the trainer first, but I reckon we still go forward and see what happens. And if cannot, we're still able to find the cover if too fast pace.
All right, that's Strathclyde. 7 starts, course and distance, and he missed a top 4 place on one occasion, a 2-time course and distance as well. Course and distance winner, I should say. Let's have a look at a few other players, including Superman. He's a pretty solid, reliable sort of convergence or conveyance, I should say, on the surface. Always seems to give his all. Other horses involved here, Team Fortune, the green and black. We've got Just Not Listening down on the inside. He's had a great season so far. And Elite Boy, a weekend's out of it.
Yeah, he pulled up last start, Elite Boy, with blood in the trachea, and he has bled. So he's a bit of a risky conveyance now, even though he has won over this course and distance and had lots of placings in the past. You've got to take him with a pinch of salt. Of the others, I give all 3 of them some chance. I've left Superman out a lot of times this season, and he keeps on putting in a good performance and finding the line well.
Yeah, it was a good run once again from him. He was just mugged on the line, wasn't he, Superman? But prior to that, he's been running pretty consistent, and we know this is his surface.
Yeah. All right, so he's certainly got to come under some sort of notice. On the turf here with California Gung Ho, quite prominent at this stage. The other one we've got an eye on here is Gratwick.
Yeah, I'm actually going to throw Gratwick in. I think California Gung Ho will get caught up in a speed battle, and that may be his undoing. But this was a better effort from him. You can see he comes under pressure here, and eventually Speedy King and co, Refined Treasure, are able to work away from him. He does stick on okay, and I thought Gratwick closed off reasonably well too. So you can probably make a case for both of them. I spoke about Young Legend earlier on being a horse to follow. He ran into 4th there and then came out and ran that really good race on the weekend. So I think that form potentially is possibly going to front up here.
Yeah, no, I haven't got them in, but Gratwick's definitely bred for the all-weather.
All right, not a bad effort from California Gung Ho last time out. So our favourite here, Paul, again, is Raging Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, I've got Strathclyde in on top, though. He's 3-time winner twice on the all-weather to beat Raging Blitzkrieg. Just Not Listening's in good form, and Dashing Gainer, good form behind Big Party. 8, 2, 10, 12. Happy to go 8 each way in a nice race at the end.
Yeah, I sided the same with Paul. I ended up going with him on top as well, Strathclyde. I think Raging Blitzkrieg is knocking on the door for a win. Team Fortune's got the highest rating in the race for a reason. And Gratwick and California Gung Ho on that 4th line. But like Paul, 8 each way.
All right, Just Not Listening for me. I think he can continue his excellent run as well. But Team Fortune, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't run his race once more. Right, well, let's have a look at the stats for this week. And, well, we're looking at Team Fortune's jockey, Douglas White, but his record with Chris So.
Yeah, just recently, I just thought we'd show something quite relevant with Chris So and Douglas White since November here. They've had 16 runners for 2 wins, 1 second and 5 thirds, so 50% first 3 rate and perfect choice. The horse we're looking at here, he's yet to race, and but he's still yet to win, I should say. Still racing well. And of course, Team Fortune in the last.
All
Both
right.
look chances.
Absolutely, and they combined on the weekend with a winner as well, with the first starter, Invincible Missile. Speaking of on to best bets, I should say, Paul, what do you like?
I think Nice Kick's going to get his opportunity from the low barrier draw. He's finally got a draw, this horse, and he's going to look, I think, from barrier 2, Joe Moreira board. I think this is his race to win. Maps really well. So he's the best. Long shot, Namjong Invincible. He halved in price when we were there. So hopefully he still starts double figures. I think he should. He's got no form to speak of, but he's well rated. And we'll do the play of the day on that. Namjong Invincible. Sunshine Universe and Superior Boy was impressive 2 starts ago. 4, 9 and 10.
Gunnison going super at the moment. This horse meets a lot of them better at the weights. I think he can win. It's a tough race. Cheerful Stars, my long shot in race 6. And my play is in Gunnison's race. Him in the Quinella as the banker with Big Time Baby and Mission Tycoon.
All right, so best for me, Flying Love, runner up last time out on the service. I think he can go one better here. One for Jack Wong here from barrier 4. Should position up well for the King of the Dirt, Me Choi. Healthy Luck, big prize here. He's 25 to 1 at the moment in the final event. Victor Wong taking £7 off. Raging Blitzkrieg, Healthy Luck, and Just Not Listening. And a QQP will hopefully bring about a return as well. That's it. We're just about done. Wednesday night, looking forward to it.
Yep, study up.
Yeah, we only have 5 of these meetings a year, so it should be good fun.
All right, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hope we'll see you at Sha Tin on Wednesday night, when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Bye-bye.